People with large amounts of Bitcoin understanding that, yes, they have money, but they have a problem that they don't even realize.
What do you find in the crypto world is the biggest frustration when it comes to options or lack thereof?
Well, first of all, it's education. Okay. You've got a lot of 20-year-old multimillionaires running around. Okay. And they're like, I'm just selling my crypto and buying my Maserati and I'm like, dude, stop what you're doing right now. Stop. You need to stop the party, because what you're doing, it's going to catch up with you. The IRS is going to come in. They're going to get you off your basis points. And then the party's going to come crashing down. And it's because they're young kids. They think so much that they're doing things so differently than the way their parents do. They think they've hacked the system, and they have, in a wide variety of ways. But the problem is, when you go from that digital world to the real world, you now have this, okay, put the brakes on and do it right. So that's the number one frustration I'm having is people with large amounts of Bitcoin understanding that, yes, they have money, but they have a problem that they don't even realize. Get them to where that's the number one problem. The number two problem is getting them to, like, the crypto community is all about sticking it to the man. I got money, I did this, and I don't have to deal with the man, right? The man is government or whoever, right? So it's strong libertarian circles. And the second problem there is getting people to understand that you have a partner, and he's called the government. And you have to do some homage to the man, or the man will get you. So it's like those two little thought processes. Yes, you've hacked the system, but no, you haven't. And then you're still going to have to do business with the man. You have to get those people to be aware of that. Then we can have an intelligent discussion about what to do about it.
I think that's so thoughtful and so timely, right? And there's so many folks before they meet us, or we're talking with you, Mike, that feel like they're trapped between a rock and a hard place, right? And there are many that actually want to report properly and sell properly if they didn't feel like the tax was so high. This is where I highly encourage you to get with Mike, to get with me, to look at your options, right? I don't know, Mike, if you charge anything. I don't charge anything to talk about
I don't
these
either.
strategies, right? And we want to just give you the options. And then the neat part about the Deferred Sales Trust, Mike, and I'm curious on your thoughts on this, is we literally tell the IRS, hey, we bought it for X, we sold it for Y, but we haven't taken any constructive receipt. In fact, we're in a deferral place. That's why we're kind of like an IRA or kind of like a 401k. And it's sitting there, and it's earning interest, and it's slowly paying us back, and we'll pay tax on the interest on ordinary income. And then we can partner with it and go do other deals. But what I like to say is, there was a cool video by Grant Cardone he just made the other day about making sure you're buying the adequate amount of real estate to get the depreciation to offset your income. And most people that are making a lot of wealth very quickly, they're going to buy all of these things, and they're in the highest possible tax bracket because they don't have the depreciation to offset it. And it's like building a house on sand, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's going to catch up with you, right? The man, right? The government, right? Mm-hmm. As incompetent as they are with our tax dollars, right? They are going to come find you, and you don't want to be in that situation where you don't have a proper tax plan and you haven't paid taxes on these things. So all that being said, with the Deferred Sales Trust, we say, hey, sell. We're actually literally reporting it. I bought it for $1 million. It's worth $20 million, right? And here it is, but I'm taking it back on an installment sale, and I'm paying taxes slowly along the way. And by the way, the government likes that because it stimulates the economy. The funds are invested in real estate projects, they're invested in the stock market, they can be invested into your own business startup, creates more jobs and more tax revenue. So you want to find a way to make it a win-win-win for everybody. You don't want to hide. You don't want to just be off the radar. You literally say, no, here I am, and let's play by the rules, and let's use the legal framework of the tax code to create and preserve more wealth and defer tax. Any thoughts on that, Mike?
I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what the message I'm trying to tell people is. Yes, you got a lot of money. You haven't hacked the system, though. You're gonna have to pay.
Like death and taxes, right? It's only two things that are consistent: death and taxes. And by the way, you can learn more about Mike Waters at questcrypto.com. That's questcrypto.com. You can learn more about the Deferred Sales Trust and what we're doing at capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. That's capitalgainstaxsolutions.com.